Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Libra. As usual, I shuffle the cards before I start the video, so they're all set, they're shuffled, they're face down, but I haven't looked at them yet. So we're going to do that together and see what's going on with you guys. Now the first two cards I'm going to look at represent the recent past. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have the Seven of Cups upside down with the Oracle card of the House here. So the Oracle card of the House is all about what you define as yourself. It can also just be about your house. But this is all about who are you? What is your identity? Who do you identify yourself as? You know? And with the Seven of Cups upside down, it's like we haven't been able to figure out who we are. Who are we? That's the question. And that apparently has been the question for you guys. I don't know why, so let me pull some more cards here. Okay, that was fast. So I have here the Bridge with Aquarius. Aquarius is all about groups of people. Who do we identify with in terms of which group do we identify with? Are we male or female? Are we, let's see, Democrat or Republican? Like whatever categories that exist, right? There's clumps of people. Are you a nerd or are you a jock? Whatever like clumps of people that there are that you identify yourself with, that is the question at hand. Who do we identify ourselves with? What group of people do we jive with? On the bottom, Cancer, it's like who do we feel is like our tribe, our family, right? Let's see if anything else comes out. Recent past. Anything else about the recent past here, my Libras? So you guys are trying to figure that out? But the Bridge, remember I also got the Bridge here. That's kind of like waiting for an opportunity. Maybe we haven't gotten the opportunity to hang out with the people who we think we might identify with, right? Maybe they just aren't around us. We don't know anybody like that. And yet, I think that if we did, maybe it would clear up the confusion because we could hang out with them and be like, oh yeah, we are like that. Or maybe we're not. Anything else here for my... Okay. Just right on target. This is the arrow on target. Just confirmation that everything I've said is essentially on target. Now, if you're not jiving with this at all, could be that I'm already just picking up on somebody near you, somebody close to you, and this reading is going to be more about that person I'm picking up close by to you. All right, so let's keep going, and I'm going to move to the present now. What I want to look at, though, is your emotions at the moment. So that's called the position of the heart. I do have names for all my positions. This tells me how you guys are feeling. So I have the Two of Pentacles here with the number 7. Wow. This is like feelings like... The Two of Pentacles is instability. It's like literally almost like you're feeling bipolar. Like one day you're feeling good, one day you're feeling like shit. The 7 is a heavy number. The 7 has to do with guilt. It has to do with resentment. The 7 has to do with... it can be self-resentment or resentment towards other people, right? Any of that. That's all the 7 here. So there's a bit of a bipolar sense to your emotions right now. Let's find out why. Let's pull a card. The Moon. The Moon is literally like your habits. So it's like just every day is a different day. Every day sometimes you wake up feeling like garbage and sometimes you don't. I don't know why. It could be ambient, could be yourself. I'm not sure. On the bottom, the heart, though. So I think it is about you. It's you. It's your own personal sense of instability. Like your own emotions are like off kilter for some reason. Could have to do with this soul searching that we've been doing to try to figure out who we are. Maybe that's why we're feeling like crap because we haven't been able to figure it out. Just gonna look on the top here to see what is on the top to see if I can figure out anything else about the heart here. Yeah. It's like, again, it kind of harkens back to what do we need? What is going to make us feel good and safe and taken care of? And like, that is off kilter. That has to do with our emotions. And that is like kind of off kilter. All right, let's keep going. I am going to leave the future for last as kind of like a fun thing. But I want to stay in the present and take a look at what you guys are doing right now. So that's the position of the hand. That's your actions at the moment. How you guys are dealing with other people, circumstances, etc. So I have the 9 of Swords with the Torch. Wow. So we're really stressed out. We're really stressed out. And what are we stressed out about? The Torch. Trying something new. It's like, whatever this is about who we identify ourselves as, remember, we may not have gotten the chance to try it out, or we may not have met the people with, remember I got the bridge before. We may have not have met the right people yet, or gotten a chance to try this thing that is nagging us that has to do with our identity. But it's stressing us out. We want to try it. It's time that we try this. It's stressing us out that we haven't been able to. It's throwing us off. Let's pull a card on this. Tell me about the Nine of Swords with the Torch. Torch is all about trying a new thing. It's like lighting a new path, right? Lighting up a place that we haven't seen before. Tell me about the Nine of Swords with the Torch, please. Tell me about the Nine of Swords with the Torch for my Libras. I think we want to try this thing. I think we want to try this new thing. Try this new path. Try this thing that we haven't gotten a chance to do before. That has to do with finding out who we are. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. Tell me more about the position of the hand, please. For my Libras. Okay, now it's taking a while. Let's see. Come on, come on. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. The other cards came out in 2 seconds. Now it's sitting here. Alright, I gotta relax. Hold on. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please, and the position of the hand. For my Libras. Uranus, breakthrough. It's time for a breakthrough. Like, we want to break through. We want to try something new. We want to do something kind of like crazy. Maybe a little crazy. Yeah. All right. One more position, and then I'm going to get to the future, and we'll find out what's going to happen, okay? So the next position, the last position in the present, before I do that, is the position of the head. This tells me your thoughts at the moment, your current strategies at the moment, that sort of thing. So we have the Ace of Cups with the King. The Oracle card of the King is essentially all the qualities of the Tarot Kings put together, okay? Like boss, macho boss energy, that sort of energy here. With the Ace of Cups, our strategy is, I think that we do want a relationship that's like this really feels like a masculine relationship. Like, our strategy is to find emotional fulfillment from masculine energy. I'm gonna have to pull up clarifiers on this because this is, maybe our identity has something to do with masculine energy. That's like introducing a new element to our lives that we haven't experienced before. It has to do with masculine energy. The Tower. The Oracle card of the Tower is about wisdom, okay? Again, we're clarifying these cards. So our strategy here is that we know our path has to do with emotional fulfillment from masculinity. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. Mars, masculinity, okay? Just male energy. Something that it's like, oh, underneath Mars, Pluto, and underneath Pluto, there's Uranus again. That's the breakthrough. The breakthrough has something to do with desire for male energy or desire from male energy. That has to do with what's on our mind. That's what we're thinking of. And again, that also is what we want to try. It has to do with finding emotional fulfillment from interaction with male energy, whether that's coming from your end or someone else. Okay. So let's move on to the future. Let's see what's going to happen with you guys. This is short term, by the way. So let's see. We have the Two of Wands with the Oracle card of Mercury. Two of Wands reversed. This is not making a choice, but Mercury, it's like not, this is not trying something. Remember how we were talking about how we're stressed out because we need to try something? Well, in the short-term future, guess what we don't do? We don't get a chance to try something because Mercury is like literally just activity. Mercury just talks about doing, right? Keeping busy. The Two of Wands is like not making the decision to do that. So we actually don't, in the short-term future, mind you, could be that a little bit longer term, this opportunity opens up and we get to try this thing. In the short-term future, it does not look like we end up, but this is almost by choice. You guys are choosing not to do this on some level. Maybe on some level, you're choosing not to do this thing. That's stressing you out that you're not doing it. Just do it. All right, and I am pulling cards to clarify this. I got the Queen. You guys do have control. It's your choice. The Queen is control. You have control over what's going to happen. You just choose to not try this thing that you know you should, that has to do with something like all that stuff I said before. I don't want to repeat, it's going to be repetitive. It has to do with all that stuff I said before. Just do it. Let's pull advice for you guys. I feel like the advice is to just do it, but we'll see what the cards say. I am going to leave it open to just general advice. Doesn't necessarily have to do with the reading, so if stuff comes out that doesn't have to do with the reading, then that's fine. Can I have some general advice, positive advice for my Libras, please? We're going to do one Oracle card and one Tarot card. Can I have some advice for my Libra signs? Okay, we have a card. I feel like another one wants to come out. Can I have, okay, yeah, 2 cards. So, first card, 3 of Wands. Second card, 4 of Cups. Why does this not surprise me? 3 of Wands, passivity, sidekick energy. Waiting for the world to turn, but, I mean, do you have to wait on the world to turn? I don't know. That's kind of what ends up happening. But the advice, maybe you guys just need more time, before you try this out. Maybe you guys do need more time before you do this, because the 4 of Cups is mulling things over. It's thinking about the past. It's like sitting there with your memories and your emotions surrounding those memories, and kind of like just sitting still. Let's do an Oracle card. So despite what I said before, the cards are saying, I'm an Aries sign, so I like things to move quickly, but cards are kind of saying, like, you don't need to try this thing right now. You actually don't. You can sit with it. Okay. I had a few cards come out kind of in a weird way. 3 cards. So, again, this is clarifying everything I just said. It's just more information on this. So I have here Skull and Crossbones reversed with the hand. This is essentially telling me, like, you don't have to make any crazy moves. You don't have to approach anyone to try this yet. Could be that we're approaching a masculine energy for rapport. That is part of the thing that we want to try that we never tried before. Approaching someone, you don't have to. You don't have to make these big moves that involve, like, approaching someone yet. You can take your time to warm, like, this is kind of like putting your foot in the water to, like, put your toe in the water, dipping your toe in the water to, like, let your body, like, warm up. That's what this is like, dip your toe in and let your body acclimate to the idea. Dip your foot in and, like, slowly get into the water at your own pace. The Princess is about maturing, so it's like immaturity, but with the with Venus's attraction, it's like allow yourself time to mature to this attraction, to basically warm up to this idea. You don't need to rush into it, even though it seems like you guys are stressed out about doing this right away because you know you have to, and maybe you do have to, but it doesn't have to be rushed into. Just let yourself warm up to the idea slowly over time. All right, that's the advice, guys. That's the advice from the cards. I hope that helped, Libras, and I hope you guys got something out of it. Thank you guys so much for taking an interest in my videos. I always really appreciate it. If this reading did resonate, please press the like button. That helps the algorithm circulate the videos, so I appreciate it. And I wish you guys the best. I'll see you next week. Take care.